And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live. Postgame Game 3, San Francisco Giants versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Giants lose 7-5. Anthony chimes right in. This team infuriates me. Yeah, I hear you, man. Giants spot a quick 4 spot in the first inning. They got, I think, 40-something pitches out of Tyler Glasnow, who had nothing in the first inning. And, yep, Giants going to do it, man. They lose 7-5. Teng only goes 3. He gives up only 2, but then he turns it over to the bullpen. Bullpen gives up 5 runs. You give up 5 runs as a bullpen, guess what? You ain't doing your job. And that's the problem today. I think with 5 runs, the Giants probably could have gotten it done. But again, and this is kind of what we've been seeing throughout the season, Glenn, when the Giants pitch, they can't hit. When they hit, they can't pitch.
You know, there are a lot of depths to the problems on this team, Eric, but I talked to you in the green room. People are going to say, you know what, there are people who are going to agree, people are going to disagree, but I don't understand how we can have Teng out there, back-to-back games, I might add, giving up 1 hit, and it's panic time and time to yank him. And then there'll be people who say, "Oh yeah, but he could have given up, so he got in trouble giving up a lot of runs." Well, Eric, do you think for a minute the wise thing is just to run out to the bullpen and all hail the bullpen because they didn't get the job done and they don't get the job done? Why Bob Melvin when, and I said it before, Eric, I'll say it one more time, and I don't want to talk about it the rest of the season. Why does Bob Melvin pull guys when I think they should be left in and leave him in when I'm yelling at the TV, hoping he can hear me from 1,500 miles away? Get him out of there! Get him out of there! Wow, out! I don't understand the managerial decisions this guy makes. If you said to me, that's fine, Glenn. You're not the manager of the ball club. He's doing it because he knows what he's doing. Dude, I question that because I don't see the productivity from his decision-making process. What say you?
Yeah, I hear you. Look, that's just something that's been an ongoing narrative throughout the entire season. You know, Bob Melvin's decisions with the bullpen. He's made questionable calls. There's no doubt about it. Look,
did you have any concerns, or did you not even care at that point when they lifted Teng tonight? 1 hit. You remember the last outing he was in? 1 hit, and didn't even give up a run, and they yanked him out. I'm like this. And what did I say in the green room? Didn't you? I think you shared a chuckle with me because I said in a week's time, the playoffs start. I'll be going, holy crap! The Blue Jays pulled the pitcher, Eric, with a no-hitter in the second inning. What's going on? What are we doing? Where are the guys who could throw? If you couldn't throw 100 pitches, when I was watching ball growing up, if you couldn't go out and give your team 100 pitches, were you good enough?
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. He was at 74 at the end of 3. That's the problem, because he threw a lot in the first, second, and third. And look, if you're going to throw 100 pitches, you hope to God you're at least in the damn 7th inning. You see what I'm saying? But when you're in the third, and I think that was the decision that Bob said, okay, you labored a lot. It's not like he went out there and had a 1, 2, 3 inning. He labored through his entire. I mean, my God, I was looking at the clock after 3. I'm like, what? We're only in the 3rd inning. I mean, because they were just some long innings, especially that first. Oh, look at dilated, saying it exactly what I was saying. It's just the game was dragging because there are so many pitches being thrown. And look, I'm not going to blame Melvin on this one. Trust me, there's plenty of blame to go around as far as Melvin and his bullpen decisions. But when you have this kid, I mean, the most pitches I think he's ever thrown in the last 6 games is 85. And that was in Colorado.
Thanks, Bob. You know why? Because he keeps yanking them. He said, well, these guys all on counts now.
And here's the problem. Where was he? I don't think he was stretched out in Sacramento, right? I don't know how many innings he was going, or I should say how many pitches he was going in AAA. So again, who saw Kaiwei Teng being in the starting rotation anytime this year? Nobody saw Kaiwei Teng being in the rotation. The Giants are having to navigate some turbulent waters in this season. Look, and we can break it down if you want to. Look, the Giants have not had an easy season this year. They've had to get through some turbulent times, right? They were banking on these young pitchers, Glenn. Roop, Birdsong, Harrison. Well, what happened? Harrison got traded. Birdsong fell apart. Roop got hurt, right? Verlander had a slow start to the season. That's just the pitching, all right? The bullpen. You had Doval, inconsistent. You had Ryan Walker, inconsistent. Eric Miller goes down with an injury. You trade Tyler Rogers and Camilo Doval. Randy Rodriguez is now your closer. He gets hurt. That's the bullpen. Then you go to the position players. You start with Mike Yastrzemski and Lamont Wade Jr. Both of those were an utter disaster in the beginning of the season. You moved on from them, and right field was never fixed. You got Dom Smith, who was a pleasant surprise. You picked up Rafi Devers, but I mean, and then you got Fitzgerald, who was supposed to be your starting second baseman. I mean, the club has had to navigate some difficult times throughout the season, and honestly, it's a miracle that's where they are right now, considering everything that they've had to go through. So, hey, what are you going to do? Can you blame Bob Melvin for some of these decisions throughout the season? Absolutely. Absolutely. He is not without criticism. But I also say that the players have also, you got to put some of this on the players. I've said this all season long. You got to put it on the players. They got to go out there and they got to go execute. And if they're not going out there and executing and doing what they're supposed to be doing, well, you're not going to have a very good record at the end of the season. What do we got going on in here? Are you guys okay with Adames and Encarnacion smiling and laughing with Mookie as they proceed to get their asses kicked? Well, do you think they got their ass kicked? I don't think they got their ass kicked. 7-5, that's not really an ass kicking. If it was 8-1 or something, okay, yeah, that's an ass kicking. But hey, that's just who the Adames is. Encarnacion, whatever. Does it matter if it's Encarnacion? I could care less. He's a bench guy. He's not necessarily... He's not a stalwart in the starting 9, if you know what I mean.
Well, let me ask you a question then, Eric. To that very term, bench guy. If Encarnacion is your bench guy, the hell is he doing out there starting against the Dodgers in a must-win?
Because you got nobody else. Who else you got? Who else? And you have to put him on the roster, otherwise he's bye-bye. Maybe they didn't want to get rid of him yet. I don't know. That's a good guess. Or a good question, I should say. I don't know.
Well, where was our, what I call now, I mean, it's late in the season, but our everyday right fielder? I don't get it.
What? Glenn, when's the last time we had an everyday right fielder? Mike Yastrzemski.
Well, here's our problem. That therein is a problem. You're talking about bench guys who are playing every second day.
Because that's all they have. That's right. That's a problem. And look, if we are seeing it, Buster Posey and company are seeing it.
And you know why Flores wasn't in there today?
Why wasn't he in there today?
Because didn't he play yesterday?
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't come in for an at-bat somewhere around there, but. No,
Hey, can I correct something I said yesterday, Eric, that I've had a chance to kind of calm down, take a deeper dive. I'm very critical on the play and what we're getting from our left field.
That's fair.
His numbers aren't that bad, Eric.
His numbers are good. No, he's a good bat. It's his
home runs.
defense. It's his
Almost-
defense. Glenn,
Almost
that's the
70
problem.
RBIs. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his defense, and that's the thing, and that's why he holds some value for a team that may need someone like a Ramos. But the Giants need that defense because, look, when you're out there, you can't, the way that the team is constructed, you cannot give away runs with defense. You just can't. And maybe they move on. Maybe they don't. Who knows? I mean, we're going to find out here in about 3 months or so on the decisions that the Giants decide to make in fixing this roster. But there are holes to fill.
And I wasn't jumping around all excited tonight. It was more like flopping like a fish in the water when I saw that double being launched tonight for 3 RBIs early.
How about that,
That's
guys?
crazy. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Dude, I tell you what, man, that was a beautiful at-bat by Bryce Eldridge. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. He does not look overmatched when he gets in the box.
He just got to get some reps, Eric.
That's it. Right. That's it. And he's going to, right? He's gonna be in the starting lineup next year. But here's the thing. The guy, he crushed it. There was an opposite field double over the head of the left fielder. I don't know who was playing left field out there. And cleared the bases. That was beautiful. Beautiful. And then Kirby Yates there at the end wanted nothing to do with Eldridge and wound up walking him. Can't blame him. And that's good. And look, if you're gaining the respect of these veteran pitchers, that tells me that he's got something. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens with this young Bryce Eldridge. And look, that's going to be a hell of a 1-2 punch. If you got Devers and Eldridge in your lineup, and then you sprinkle in some other guys in here, hey, look, the Giants may be able to get something going here. We'll see what happens.
I got to agree with my pal Rob here.
Yes.
Next week should be Eldridge week.
Yes. The entire finish it starting tomorrow. Just go. Just go. The rest of the 7 games, just doesn't matter who the hell is pitching. Just have him go out there and get his at-bats.
Appreciate that.
Oh, look at that.
Like I said, JG, on last night's show, if you need to go back and rewind and check it out, I said, Glenn has got an eye for baseball.
Look at you.
Because I called this, and somebody brought it out in the show, not to be arrogant, but I called this, Eric, when they were playing winning baseball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did.
This is what I thought. I said, do not be hoodwinked.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though, to their credit, they were playing some good baseball. If they continued to play the way they were, I think the Giants might be in a better situation, but they didn't. They fell apart.
Ironic thing was, I mustn't have an eye for basketball. I said the Valkyries would win 4 games, and they were the playoff team, Eric.
How about that?
God.
You need to stick with baseball. Hey,
Eric, 3 weeks into the season, I know that would have been considered a small sample size, but don't forget they were the best team in the preseason. That preseason schedule, they were the top team.
Yeah,
they came out firing with bullets at the start of the year, Eric. Who thought, besides me, I don't know about you, I can't remember what you had to say on the matter, but was I the only guy? It was every man out there. All you guys in the chat, come clean. I think they were all saying, oh my God, this is a playoff team, Eric. This is a playoff team. The question is, can we win the division? Now, all of a sudden, the table has been turned.
I was excited, but hey, I picked 84 wins.
And we can't play. You talked about the bench players and that, just what we are is what we are. We cannot match the level of the competition. This LA Dodger team, stop with the KMBR talk. Every caller in, might have been some of you guys in the chat too, on Friday. We can compete. They're pitching. Their bullpen. You think that our bullpen stinks if you haven't noticed. Their hitters, we don't have a Shohei. We don't have a Shohei Ohtani. Probably the best player in the history of baseball right there, Eric. Yeah. See him launching, a little snap of the wrist going opposite field.
Yeah.
They got a team, Eric. And what happens with a team when it's healthy? The Dodgers are never healthy. You watch. I told you they would repeat. I'm still saying with a repeat this year, World Series, they're going to be there. And then I see on other channels earlier on in the evening, there was some talk online. And, they're going to be, Eric, they're going to be gone first round. Whoever they meet, once the first round's decided, in that second round, or the Dodgers' first round, if you will, they're gone. They won't be able to. Like, what are you talking? See, this is just verbal diarrhea from fans, Eric, who don't accept the fact that we're not that good, and they
verbal diarrhea. Hey, yeah, Dodgers. Look, they're going to go. They played a third wild card, right? If I'm not mistaken, isn't that what they do? Is that who they play? I can't remember. We'll see once everything gets all situated on the playoffs once the season ends. But no, Dodgers are good. There's no doubt about it. Except for Kaiwai Teng took care of Shohei. How many times did he strike out Shohei today? Struck him out twice. That was nice.
Somebody mentioned it a few minutes ago, and Rob mentions it again here. He's just summing it up. I know when I played, Eric, dude, I would have been the guy throwing chairs in the locker room, man. I don't.
Oh yeah,
I don't have the attitude, as you know, for losing. I mean, somebody looks at me the wrong way, I want to say, excuse me, and I don't get. Is it because players these days, they just collect their money and then they go out after a tough loss, must-win game, and you see them all laughing, carrying on. If you've watched there's a movie about the Boston Red Sox with Jimmy Fallon, came out a few years back, way back. If you watch that movie, Eric, there's a scene where the rabid Red Sox fans, they go out to dinner and they're at the bar drinking beer and they're all doing what we do now every night. And they go, is that Trot Nixon? And he's over there laughing. He's laughing, boys. He's laughing. He's carrying on. And that's when one of them went, why do we live and die with this? The players aren't.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, it's a real eye-opener, Eric, how the players just don't. Yes, Mark, Fever Pitch. That was a dandy. Have you seen that movie, Eric? Fever Pitch?
No. Never
Great
seen it.
movie. Check it out. A diehard Red Sox fan. A little romance in there. Never hurts. But that's the way it is. It's not the same mentality. It's the same in all sports, too. Football, baseball, hockey, all the professional sports, Eric. When I was a kid and I looked up to players, like there was a player in the Canadian League in football, and his last name was Walby, lineman. The guy had two teeth, and he had the great big face mask, and every play, at the end of the game, his jersey was ripped. There was blood on it. He was in. They used to call it playing in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that anymore. It's like, Eric, I ripped my jersey.
They'll just get him a new one.
Seamstress in the house. It's not the same. They don't play with the same integrity, I don't think.
It's different than it was back in the day. It's different than back in the day. But look, for me, I could care less. I want you to go out there and win. I could care less. I could care less. Go out there and win. That's all I care about as a player, right? Go out there and freaking win. It's just different. Is it nice to see, the fierce competition where you look at each other as the enemy? Yeah, I get it. I understand it. But go out there and win. That's all I care about.
And that's going to ask me, or that has me asking the question to you, Eric. What do you think the inner thoughts are? Maybe they don't. There are certain players who don't project their true emotions, their true feelings. Logan Webb seems like a guy, he's committed to the team. He's committed to winning. And each year it's the same. He's cleaning out the locker going, same shit, different season.
Yeah, let's see what happens in this offseason. Because look, what he had in the last offseason, right? It's his very first one. Look, you cannot make drastic moves in one offseason, right? Right? You cannot. It's like Buster Posey wasn't going to look, he got hired in October of last year, right? The offseason began in December. You have your roster is pretty much 90% filled. You cannot overturn that roster in one offseason. You can't. You could add some pieces here and there and everywhere, right? This offseason, again, you're going to add some pieces here and there. It's going to take some time for this team to quote unquote get on their run.
Fair point. But
right?
can I ask you too, we were talking in, what would it have been, Eric? Was it December, just prior to Christmas, when they signed the free agencies?
Mm.
And there was, I would say again, 90% of the chat would either say, oh, they're good, it's good to have them around, or this key word, they're cheap, we got them at a good price. Is
Right.
that what it is about? When the day that they signed, and that's Buster, re-signed Yastrzemski and Lamont Wade, I said, Eric, this is a problem, dude. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, but we got them cheap. We got, $10 million. It's not bad. I go, Eric, it's going to be, unless you are willing to make, the clean slate in some circumstances, there are changes that have to be made.
Well,
and this regime have to make them.
Here's the thing, and let me get to this before I'm going to talk to this, and I'll get to I see your super chats, Rob. Give me a minute here. You have to field a 26-man roster. You have to. And you cannot have multi-millions in every single position. You just can't. Especially when the club is trying to get out of that damn penalty. Because necessarily the money, so to speak, it's more about losing draft picks. Remember, last year or 2 years ago, they lost 2 draft picks. This year, I think they lost a draft pick. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to put yourself in a bind to where you're losing draft picks. You can't do that. You can't. So you have to make do. They had to make do with Yastrzemski. They had to make do with Wade because, again, they just didn't have the ability to go sign all these guys to fill those positions. This year is different. This year is different because you got a lot more money to play with. So your wish list is going to grow because you have the funds available to go out there and make a bunch of moves and still be underneath that cap. I mean, that's a realistic look of how they were trying to shape their roster. They just didn't want to
point of view. Okay, I respect your point of view, and it's a fair point. But in response, I'll say, you're telling me he couldn't go out and find 2 players to fill those positions? That you could at least take some kind of fly. Even guys, you go, I'm going to take a flyer on them because I know what I'm going to get out of these 2. I know what they're going to. I know they're the guys I'm going to be left trying to deal. One of which they did at the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
They knew what they were getting, Eric.
It's possible. I just don't know who is available out there for first base or right field.
There had to be 2 players. There had to be 2 players in Major League Baseball or the minor leagues that you get. Look at what they did with Dom Smith. Why did we go? If we had gotten Dom Smith in the preseason, brought him up to play first base, maybe we'd be talking a different tale.
That's the problem because he was with the Yankees organization. The Yankees had to be willing to give up because you get to a certain period in the season. And then the player can choose whether he wants to opt out and go sign a major league contract. And that's how the Giants were able to get Dom Smith because he was still in the minor leagues of the Yankees. The Giants were going to give him a quote unquote starting role and he jumped on it. So, gosh, dang it, man. Losing him,
concerns?
right?
I'm sorry. Do you have concerns then about our scouting, the people who are supposed to know what's in these minor leagues? So a guy like Dom Smith. I mean, there are guys out there I'm sure they could have had that weren't like, oh, we're holding Dom Smith.
I don't know. I mean, they went out there and they got Jesus Rodriguez, who looks like he's got a good bat. They got Drew Gilbert, who's been okay. They went and got a Blade Tip. Well, we don't know what to expect from him. You're able to and there I go. You got off of the contract of Jordan Hicks, right? You gave it away. Pretty much, they took the whole entire contract, but we took on the entire contract of Devers. So you got rid of Hicks, you traded Harrison, you traded Tibbs, and you got Rafi Devers. So I mean, they made some moves. Unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out, especially with the pitching. Look, they were really high on these young. Look, who was in the rotation, right? It was Webb, Ray, Verlander, Roop, Birdsong, right? Well, before Birdsong, who was it? Wait, no, Hicks. That's what it was. Hold on. Let me rewind this.
Yes, sorry. Mm-hmm. You're right.
It was Webb, Ray, Verlander, Hicks, Roop, right? Then Hicks fell by the wayside. He went to the bullpen. Birdsong comes up. So now you got Birdsong and Roop as your 4 and 5. Well, Birdsong freaking loses it. And then who do you bring up? And then I don't even know who the hell they brought up. Who did they bring up? I can't even remember who they brought up. It's a blur. Verlander wasn't exactly Verlander in the beginning of the season, but then he figured it out. Ray was great, right?
The first half of the year, like I said, I had it backwards, and I'll be perfectly honest about that, like many pundits did, Eric. And that's what we are, pundits.
Harrison.
That's our prediction. I thought Justin Verlander would have maybe some good starts in him early, and I thought he would tail off. He would fade fast.
Yep.
His first half, Eric, what happened at the All-Star break?
Yes.
I had it backwards.
So did I.
I believe you.
So did I. I mean, I was here saying, man, there's no way he's going to get past the freaking All-Star break and have any success. And I was totally wrong. And that's fine. It's okay to be wrong because that means he did a lot better than we expected. So again, this is what the Giants had to navigate throughout the season. You can't look at a season in a short stretch of time frame, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That doesn't tell you who the team is.
Not recency bias.
162 will give you all the information that you need on what the team is or isn't.
I'm surprised we were even in a race up to now, Eric, because there were too many nights and too many games this season. We had a lot of that, Eric. We had a lot of that. Gave us a few wins here and there, one-run wins. We eked out games that I didn't think. How many ninth inning times early in the season, Eric?
A lot. I think there was there was a shit ton. And like the first 2 months, it was like 9 or something like that.
Jesus, it started opening day when Wilmer hit the home run, Eric.
Yep.
So I always said to my teammates, and I'll say ball, but catch-up baseball is losing.
That's not where you want to be. You don't want to be catching up.
And then again, this is a team that gets 4 runs how many times and just can't win. So
exactly. You know what? Hey, we've been going almost 30 minutes. We haven't even taken care of our homework here. Let's do this.
Now, today's Giants in review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
There's your final. Dodgers 7, Giants 5. Giants scored 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Dodgers scored 7 runs on 9 hits. So the hits are fairly even, except the Dodgers are able to score a couple more runs. Glasnow gets the win. I don't know how. Peguero gets the loss. I know how. Dreyer got the save. Ramos had 2 hits at the leadoff. Nice. Devers had a hit, which was a home. I can't believe it. Is that one strong hombre or what? Is that one? Did you see the home run?
Mm-hmm.
That was, dude, that guy's got he's got some pop in those hands. I don't know how he got it out of here, but he did. And he hit it at 110 miles an hour. But he got a hit with of course, with his hit being a home run. Adames got a hit, and he was also able to draw 2 walks. He got on base 3 times. Chapman was 0-4, was able to draw a walk once. Eldridge, again, with his first big league knock, 3-run double. Lee had 2 hits, which was nice to see. Schmidt, hitless again. When's the last time Schmidt has had did he? I think the last time he had a hit was in Arizona. Bailey, 0-4.
I reiterate my comment. Someone in the organization, pull him aside and say, next year, if you're here, you are not a switch hitter.
Well, he was batting from the left today. That's a strong side. He was batting from his strong side today. Hold on, I'm going to look at something here.
He sucks. He does, Eric.
Let's see. Yep. He is 0-4 LA. 0-4 today, 0-4 yesterday, 0-4 the night before. And then his last hit was in the last game against Arizona. Well, is it the last game? No. Second to because he wasn't in the very last game. He wasn't in the 17th game. So he's been kind of on the schneid as well. So it's not getting it done, man. And Gilbert was 0-4 today, but he did have a walk. Good defense. Encarnacion had a hit today. So
a lot of problems with that lineup as it stands right now, Eric. I have and I'll say again, it's only our opinions here at Giant Sports Talk Live.
Right.
Not necessarily those of Northern Lights Entertainment, I must say. But this is a lineup with guys, there are the guys out there who like and even worship. They think Schmidt, Schmidt is the guy. He is a very inconsistent player. You need a guy who, even when it's baseball. guys can be inconsistent. You can have off days or off, but you cannot have off seasons and an off month. And that's what we were seeing from these guys. Schmidt will win us a ball game. And then he goes, it's like, Jesus, did he go hibernate or something? Because I haven't seen him for a month.
Yeah, he has been MIA for this LA series, and you can't do that.
No.
You can't do that. And if you notice, he's starting to bat a lot lower in the lineup now, because remember, he was batting in the fifth. He was batting in the fifth spot, and now with Eldridge up, now he's moved down. Now he's batting in the seventh, but he isn't getting it done, man. It's not exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, and there were times this year, you mentioned it, like Schmidt batting cleanup due to circumstance, because he is not a cleanup hitter, Eric.
He's not a cleanup hitter. And again, it's because, as you said, because the way, whether it's injury or whatever, man, that Dom Smith injury, Glenn, that really, have you noticed once he got hurt, that's when the team really fell on hard times? Really? I mean, gosh, dang it, man. They were on such a run with him in the lineup because he would always get that key knock, man, or he just keep the rally going. He was a huge factor for the Giants. And then as soon as he was out, and look, the play that, that got him out of the rest of the season was a beautiful play. He saved the freaking run with that stretch. Yep. He pulled an ass cheek doing it, but damn, dude, I tell you what, and that tells you.
And I know it's not the time for conversation here, Eric, but I know there are people's ideas and reasoning, but bring out those. Can you slide up again? And I'm going to bring something to your attention. Look where Jung-Hoo Lee is batting in the lineup. He goes 2 for 4 tonight. Look at his average. He's batting .263, Eric. He's not a guy who's driving in runs. He is your leadoff guy, and Ramos, who's batting .258, is the guy who should be driving in the runs. You're not setting the table for guys.
You know what I think they're doing?
You're not going to have a big inning when your numbers 5 and 6 and 7 can't drive runs in, Eric.
I think I know why. I'm getting an idea. You know why they're having Ramos?
Well, if you know, please enlighten me.
Because I got a feeling it's one stat, and it's one stat only. One ping only, please. And that is on base percentage. Jung-Hoo Lee rarely takes a walk, and Ramos will take a walk. So if he takes a walk, that means you're getting your leadoff guy on base, whether it's with a hit or whether it's a walk. And I think that is the reason why they probably have Ramos. I'm just taking a game.
Do you like it? Do you still maintain?
No, I don't. I don't, because I don't think that Ramos is your prototypical leadoff guy.
So again, this is the San Francisco Giants in just another realm of building a lineup, looking at, okay, let's get the 450-page binder out, our spreadsheets. Well, Eric, he got 6 more walks. He just might get a walk tonight that helps us. It's all about, let the guys go out and play ball and put them in the positions to help. You got to be put in the position to help the ball club, Eric. And I just don't think it's laid out. And I think, do you notice? And I know, I'm not arguing the fact that your bottom hitters should be way up the top. But this lineup is very, what I'll call top heavy, with Ramos, Devers, Adames, Chapman, now Eldridge. Those are bangers, Eric. They're bangers. Wow. When a guy comes in, when Chapman comes up, if I'm waiting for Chapman to drive in runs, I'm just waiting for the long ball, really.
And you know what? I am wrong, because Jung-Hoo Lee, his on base is 325.
I was going to say that.
Ramos is 331. So why? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea why Jung-Hoo Lee isn't leading off. I don't get it. If only we could get
Buster Posey. We could pay the whatever $150,000 to get him in for 30 minutes to do the show. Sponsorship and super chats have not allowed us to do that yet, but we're working.
What? I forgot to do these damn freaking super chats. Sorry,
Rob.
Let's
do that at the end. I know Rob's got some good points we can talk about. So
right, yeah, we'll hit him at the end. Rob, sorry about that. We get carried away. Just bear with us.
Yeah.
Here's the pitching.
It's like when we win.
Teng, 3 innings, only 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts.
Hey, a Pepsi truck just went up the road. A giant tractor trailer.
Go chase him. Go chase him.
I'm like you chasing the Xfinity guy.
There you go. Butto only goes 2/3 of an inning, and he crapped the bed. He gave up 2 earned runs.
Yeah.
2 walks, 2 earned runs. Gage came in to finish up the work of Butto, and he got out of it. Peguero had nothing.
He's really come down to it.
Peguero had nothing.
Easy.
5 hits, 3 earned, nothing. Nothing. And Brubaker came in and did well. Went 2 1/3, only gave up a hit.
And again, Peguero was he had opened my eyes, Eric. But this is one outing after another.
Well,
after
now
another.
we know. Now we know why. Now we know why he has been in the minor leagues for so long. Right there, you go. Now we know why. I see you, 805. I see you, 805. Congratulations.
805, not he goes. Oops, wrong chat. It says
okay.
Giants Sports Talk Live.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, you got a winning team. There's nothing wrong with that. Good on you. But you're not going to be there forever, my friend. Trust me. Trust me.
He won't be in the chat for long.
Let's
hit up the super chat.
Rob, $2. Kyle Shanahan is better than Bob Melvin.
No, it's debatable.
I can't speak to that, so I don't know enough about Kyle Shanahan to even make a freaking explanation. For those of you in the chat who are diehard 49er football fans, you guys can tackle that one.
How about this one, Eric? Natalie Nakase is a better coach than Bob Melvin. She got more out of her roster, and they were a bunch of scrubs who weren't supposed to win. Anyway.
Another $2. I think if 2026 is the same, Webb may want a trade.
Are we going to go down this road again?
I'm not going to go down that. No. You really think that this is going to be the same? Come on, guys. The Giants have money to spend. This is not going to be the same as last year or the year before. Okay? They're going to have a lot of money to spend. So let's see what happens.
It's a broad statement, Eric.
Either I'm going to look like a genius or a total jackass. But that's
well,
okay.
I thought I could go back. I might have, I got all the shows, all the major Giants talk shows, all on tape. I may have to re-roll the audio on a Christmas show where you said, I don't just want to make the playoffs. I don't just want to make the playoffs. I want to win the division. We're gonna be in the playoffs. And I'm like,
I want to win the division. That's always the goal. When you come out of spring training, right? The ultimate goal is to win the World Series. But the short term, you got to win the division. You got to. You shouldn't play just to get into the wild card. Now, there's going to be circumstances where, hey, that's all you got to get in, and that's what you have to shoot for. A lot this year, you have to. So, hey, let's see what happens.
Is Rob sucking up to me tonight or something? Nakasi definitely galvanizes. Well, nice penmanship tonight.
Galvanizes. I like his word choice, Rob.
Very good.
Hold on. What am I doing? Why should I clap when we have the clap? I love it. Rob.
The audience went dormant on us, Eric. What was going on there?
Right on, dude.
I don't know.
There's Val. Val, he's with me. I'm still with you, El Guapo. There you go. Thank you, Val. Oh, my gosh. Gabe Kapler managed the Giants better than Bob Melvin? I don't know about that one.
7 days left.
7 gets it, man. That's it.
Isn't it ironic, Eric? With 7 days sitting here doing a show with you saying 7 days to opening day. And now I'm like 7 days and it's over.
Can't believe it, dude. Can't believe it. It just felt like yesterday. You were out in the streets talking to all the fans for the home opener.
Dude, that was...
I know, man. That was in April.
Opening freaking day.
Opening freaking day. Right there. Caesar the man, the orange man.
I looked more handsome there. I did. And look.
Oh, look at that. Look at that motley crew.
Boy,
look
that's
at
an
that.
ugly bunch. I'm surprised Bernice's camera hasn't broken, shattered. And there were a few times during the season, Eric, we had our ups and downs, and I think we broke that one out a few times.
Oh, man, that was so much fun.
I love Eric up high. You whittled those fingers down to a bare nub now.
That was so much fun. I don't know how I got those hats perfect. When I keep looking at that, I was like, man, you know what? I did that pretty freaking good.
You always do.
Not too shabby.
You always do. And then you put the Tuesday night hat on me. You got the City Connect on. You're like, oh, there's Glenn.
I had to change it up. I can't have all the same hats, right? That wouldn't look right.
Yeah, but you made me France.
Because you were giving up. You gave up.
Whatever. Just give me Switzerland.
Neutral. Neutral.
Right. Not bad. You can't say anything bad about Switzerland, Eric. And they're always, I know in hockey, they're always the team you cheer for because you know they're going to lose. But at least they're like the Giants. Switzerland is like the Giants. You watch Switzerland play multi-sports. They're good. They're good. But they lost. And that's what we got this year. Eric, and now I don't want to be the guy who points out to you, where are we in the standings? I'm watching the Miamis of the world creeping up, and Cincinnati's are in the race. And where are we, Eric?
You don't want to know. You want to know?
Well, I ask you, but if I really don't want to know,
oh my God, do we even want to go there? It's terrible, terrible. Oh my God, let's do standings. Here we go. Wild card. It's not pretty. I tell you, the one.
It's over. First of all, guys, it's over.
It's over. It's over.
We are in the casket getting buried.
As
started to shovel the dirt in yet.
As the great Dwayne Kuiper likes to say on a walk-off, it's over. It's done. Here we go. So Cubs got the first, Padres got the second, Mets got the first with the Reds. One game behind the Mets.
Do you have any look at those two teams? You're looking at the Mets and the Reds are really, and then the Arizona. But have you got a preference? I mean, we're going to be watching it. You got a preference? Or maybe I should ask you which team. I think the Mets are the team that get in. I think the Reds get in. They're going to have a tough time in the first round. I think the Mets could get in and then surprise.
I don't know.
But I'd like to see the Mets get in. I mean, I wanted to see the Giants get in.
Well, here's the thing. Dodgers, who do you think the Dodgers meet up better against, the Mets or the Reds?
The Reds.
You think they match up better against the Reds?
The Mets. See, that's a good question.
The Reds got some really good pitching, man.
The Mets have no pitching and great hitting. The Reds have great pitching and no hitting, in my opinion.
I know, man. Agree? Yes, the Reds got better pitching than the Mets, but the Mets have the thumpers in the lineup. But when it gets to postseason, what wins the day?
And then look at the Diamondbacks. I mean, the fact it is an embarrassment that the Giants can't be better than the Diamondbacks, Eric. Because they don't have much of anything. That tells us what we've got. Not much of anything.
I know, man. Gosh.
Now,
well, guess who Arizona plays after this series? They play the Dodgers, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Now take a quick peek there, Eric. Don't stop now. The Cardinals, just a game behind us. Miami, a game behind us. Mm-hmm. Are we down in the final? Or we're going to be dropped with those elimination teams in a couple of days?
It's coming. It's coming.
Dude, I'd cry if I didn't laugh.
The elimination, that E is creeping up, man. Tough, man. But look at this one. This is going to be the one to watch. Look at this. Look at this. The Guardians and the Astros are tied. They're tied. They've won 10 in a row.
Cleveland doing it without their closer, too. So I really don't care.
Cleveland.
I'm not an American League guy. Who cares? Cleveland
is out there winning 10 in a row. That is insane. That's a pretty damn good story right there.
Yeah, that's why we're not going to get Stephen Kwan, by the way, guys.
Wow. Yes, Arizona had a higher payroll this season than the Giants. That is correct, JG. Wow. That is something.
And Eric, the fact you didn't bring it up, look at Cleveland's byline. They're 5 runs to the negative.
I know.
So Are you telling me they're getting it done with pitching?
Must be.
They're not scoring a lot of runs, but they're getting a lot of wins. They got 13 games over 500, Eric.
That's incredible.
I'm surprised we're not 13 games below 500.
That is absolutely incredible.
Yep.
Wow.
Hey, great TV show. That's
incredible.
Who were the hosts of that show, by the way?
Oh, who did? Wasn't there 4 hosts? All right. Wasn't there 4 hosts? And that's
Oh,
incredible.
by the way.
Oh, for Tarkington was on that, remember?
The quarterback, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had the blonde girl, and you had the famous actor.
Yeah.
I printed something off to share with you. Let me grab it here. You brought up something last night I thought might be a topic for discussion if we lose, and I'm glad I printed it now because we're going down that rugged road of 45 minutes in, and I don't know what to talk about.
Pretty much.
We discussed very briefly last night Giants, Dodgers rivalry. And I said, it's not a rivalry, Eric. And here's why I'm saying it's not a rivalry. I happened to look up the meaning of rivalry today.
Go for it.
Rivalry is, and I quote, are you ready? I hope, you are sitting down.
Yes.
Everybody's sitting down. A rivalry is a competitive competition for the same objective or for superiority in the same field. You could have said on the same field. The Dodgers are far superior to us, Eric. And really, take the last two series. Is it a competitive competition? I say no. Other than the geographical locations of the team and, the long-standing history. Like Marty Laurie said, you can't look in the rearview mirror, Eric. The rivalry is what it is, and it ain't. It ain't. Okay, enough said. John Davidson. That's it, Johnny Davidson. Not the former goalie for the New York Rangers, but there he is, John Davidson. Rob's a young guy. Who's John Davidson? John Davidson was on, wasn't he on 8 is Enough?
I can't remember.
And 8 is enough to fill out. No. Okay. I thought you'd know that. You're a House on the Prairie guy.
Check that out. It's different now because it's not updated. What's the regular season record between the San Francisco Giants and Los Angeles Dodgers?
What, this season?
No, this is the entire history between both clubs, all the way back to when they're in New York. 500
baseball, Eric.
Look at that. We are literally, except for today, they broke. Now they're 128, or I'm sorry, 1288, 1287 to 1287. That's incredible. That's pretty damn cool, isn't it? How can they be that close? That close to where you're damn near win and lose just as many games against each other.
So I guess we have to go back. It's been a while since we were as good as the Dodgers.
No, absolutely.
We got to go back and thank the Gary Maddoxes and Gary Matthews and Jack Clarks of the world, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? Let me take a look at something.
Gary Thompson.
Let me take a look at something here.
Mark Hill.
Let me see. Where the hell are you at? They're going to piss me off.
Ocean says, you lost me a competitive competition. Right out of the gate. He says, that's it. I'm out. It's true. It's not really a rivalry.
Right now.
I understand the fans, again. The fans with their blinders on. Oh, it's the rivalry, Eric. It's the rivalry. But maybe it's just a rivalry in your mind. Memories.
Yeah.
Look down memory lane to those great rivalries. The rivalries were those teams that competed against each other, and I'm going to bring out the stat sheet, that had a healthy competitive competition, Eric. We can't compete with Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts.
Yeah, I hear you.
Jeez, and that third baseman eats us.
Muncy? Muncy?
Yep. Not the one in Oakland. Anyway. What say you? Sunday baseball tomorrow. Is it going to be a sweep, Eric? Is Greg?
Oh, it could be. Oh, it very well could be.
Greg from SF Giants Forever. Is he over there? You know, he loves to bring the broom out. Is he bringing out the broom tomorrow, Eric?
Oh, man, dude. Brutal. They got a pitching change for the Giants tomorrow. Did you see that?
Who do we got, Eric?
No, you ain't going to like it.
Is he the hot dog vendor I've been predicting?
It's going to be Trevor McDonald.
Is your starter.
Trevor McDonald.
Well, you know what, Eric? So be it. Maybe they just want to see what he's got in the can.
Old McDonald. Yes, Eddie. One fast Q50. What is up? Hey, I like your avatar. I'm guessing. I'm using a little brain power here. Doesn't take much. That is your Q50, correct? I'm taking a shot in the dark. That picture is of your Q50. Nice ride, by the way. He says, as a Dodger fan, I still respect y'all more than the Padres. There you go.
Well, you're one of the few because usually the Dodger fans come in our chat. There's not.
But you know what? I'll tell you why. Because there is a competitive between the both clubs. Look, when I'm talking about it goes back in time. Look, are we on the same level? No. But there's history. He's a guy that understands the history of both ball clubs. And we go back and forth, right? There's times we'll beat the Dodgers. There's times that the Dodgers will beat us. Right now, look, the Dodgers are playing some really good baseball, and they have for a very long time. And a credit to the organization. Look, the Giants have got some work to do. It doesn't mean the Giants are dead in the water. I don't understand. There's some people out there just act like the Giants are just done. They're over. Forget it. Put a fork on them. They are no longer a major league franchise. Just pack it up and go home. But that's not how you're supposed to be, man. You got to weather the storm. If you're a fan, right, you got to weather the storm when it's not necessarily fair weather. There's going to be times it's stormy. It's a bumpy ride. Oh, shit. Are we going to sink? Oh, shit. But you stick with it. Be like the captain that goes down with the ship, damn it. Come on. There's brighter days ahead. Just give it some time.
Not when that ship gets going there. You can only go down so often, Eric.
Come on.
One thing the Dodgers fans do not understand. Dodgers suck against pitchers they've never seen. We just suck against all pitchers. So it really doesn't matter.
Look, no, Giants. Giants are in the same way. When they face a pitcher that they've never seen before, they shit the bed every time.
Hey, Eric, you want to play analytics? Do you not think if you were a wise man, do you not if Bob Melvin was managing the team playing the Giants in the postseason, you know it's a short series. Are you not just who are my top two lefties?
Yeah, right. No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
What is our record? You're the guy who's got all these websites I don't know about. What is our record against left-handed pitching this year?
It's not good. I think I know where.
I think that would be an interesting stat to actually. I think it's lopsided, Eric.
Oh, it definitely is. It's bad, dude. Hold on 1 second. How do I do this? Select a split. I think. Hold on. Yeah, here we go.
That's why we got to admit defeat and throw McDonald, EIEIO tomorrow, Eric, and then give me Eldridge the rest of the season. Just play him out the next week.
How do I do this?
Encarnacion, so be it. Just play him every day then. Play the guys that you have to make decisions on, Eric.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Oh, gosh, do they got win? Hold on 1 second. Where's the wins? See, they don't got wins and losses. They're batting .215 against lefties. Oh, my God. That's got to be the bottom. That's got to be the bottom.
What are they batting?
The Giants are at the bottom. Batting average against lefties, .215.
That is really bad. Collectively,
ain't that something? That's something, man.
Good stat to hold on to.
16 and 28 against lefties. Well, that tells you. If you're batting .215 as a team against lefties, that is just.
I've heard them the last few minutes. I hear the bows and the fiddles and the band's ready to go, Eric.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. Here, you ready to go? Let's do this. Let's get this one out of the way. Let's adjust this. Hold on. Let me see. Where the hell is it at? All right. You guys ready?
Take it away, Eric.
Y'all tuned up? Good? All right. Which one do you want?
Take it away.
You want me to get number one?
Take it away.
Let me get back up here to chats. I got it starred. On the morrow, Golden Arches manned. Hold on.
I don't have my little clipboard.
On the morrow, golden arches, man. The mounded grill. Cast in char and held to the flaming fire. His last order on the hill.
May not silence with salted charm for this last series run. Grimace not. It blue flames the orange. If
The season is well done.
there you go.
Oh, that is a good dude.
All I
that
think
was-
of is where are we playing the New York Mets this week? I saw Grimace.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
blew me off.
Dude, I love that. The blue flame flames the orange bun. That one was good. That was more humorous than
The season, well done.
the season. Well
And
done.
I don't mean in a positive respect.
Oh man, that is so
Well done.
freaking awesome.
No.
That is awesome.
Stick
Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. You come in here often. Come on. You got to admit that was pretty damn good. Come on.
They're all good. Hadn't been a bad one yet.
Come on.
Is he on the payroll? Are we paying him?
We should be.
Okay, it'll come out of the budget.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it's coming out of your half of the budget.
Oh, hold on. I got to see something. Because this shit's pretty damn funny.
Yeah,
saw
salted
what-
charm golden arches. Oceans wants he wants the large size fries right now. Give me a Big Mac and some fries.
Oh, I think I know. It's only 22 seconds.
What you got?
Hold on. He's our Q50 guy. All right, hold on. Let me do this. Our Q50 guy says that Padre fans are annoying, and I think I know why. I think I know why. You guys remember this? Do you remember this?
I don't.
You don't remember this. Anyone remember this? Before I play, I'll give you fair warning. It's not very good. All right. You guys know where I'm going with this. I think there's a few out there probably that understand where I'm going with this one. He's saying why they're annoying. Well, let's take a look.
Philly going down to yellow and brown. That's what's in. Padres on the loose. Let's go, Goose. That's what's in. Bryce gonna lose, and Manny's gonna cruise. That's what's in. Give Philly no slack and send them back. That's what's in. Philly go.
Well, there you go. There you go. Padres fans summed up in one little 24-second clip. Not all of them. There's good Padre fans out there. I will not disparage the good name of some Padre fans out there, but woo.
Hey, Eric, on the Saturday night, I want to remind you, I got a call, not a call. I got a text message from my old Paul, my old friend,
Your
John
old Paul.
this week. My old Paul. I'm looking. You ever do one thing and you're talking and I'm reading something?
I do it all the time. Yeah.
I was texting. I got out of the blue this week a text from a guy named John. And John does keep the lights on here. And he started calling. He goes, "Hello, McFly. McFly, you're slacking." And I know why. Because he is the owner and operator, Eric, of BetterCreditCards.com.
Giant Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, Signatures for Soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com, for the best credit card choice for you. Visit BetterCreditCards.com, covering the San Francisco Giants nightly. Online, we are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
There you go. I see. I'm no slacker, Eric. I just forgot about for the last 6 shows.
Couple of weeks.
And I do notice when I go back and watch the replays, when Glenn isn't in the house, Eric forgets every single night.
Every single time, man. I just say, hey, I get going, and then I just.
Well, look at tonight. We were about a half an hour in. He goes, "Oops."
Yeah, we haven't even done the box score. My God.
Matter, Eric.
Johnny Boy John says Eldridge not doing anything.
What?
Did you,
Johnny Boy? I said to Eric on last night's show, I am quick to disagree with the comments of people like that, only for the sheer reason that we brought up a young guy we got in a trade, Eric. I do remember. Drew came up. He was 0 for 12 or 0 for 13. And now everybody loves him.
I know.
Just let him get his feet under him. Jeez.
What's up, buddy?
I mean, like, just get him. What did I say earlier in the show? Just get him his at bats. Just got to get him at bats.
Got to get him at bats.
Got to get him the playing time.
Yep.
And be honest, Eric. Arizona Dodgers must win. There's a lot of pressure on a young guy, a 20-year-old.
Oh, absolutely, man. Come on. He's 20 years old, man.
I'm losing my crap.
20 years old. And you know what? I love his approach at the plate. If you watch his at-bats, he does not look overmatched. Does not.
And he's 20, so give him a few years, Eric. Will he bulks up a little more?
Right. Put a little bit more muscle on. My God, man.
Guy's going to be a
could be
beast.
something. The only thing that concerns me is, you're concerned about injuries. When you're long and lanky, your muscles are like about this long. You got to be cognizant of that. But man,
more often than not, leave him in at the DH role then.
Hey, whatever. Whether it's DH, first base, wherever. I mean, that's where you're going to, whatever you got to do to keep his bat in there just to see what he's going to do.
I think next year he DHs, and I think he's going to spell Devers occasionally.
I think so. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them doing the Dom Smith, Rafael Devers. I'm okay with that. I could live with that.
We're an hour and 3 minutes into the show, and have you and I disagreed on anything yet?
I know. How about
let's find something. We got to spice it up, and let's get it spicy, Eric. Jeez, no fun when we agree on it.
I know. Oh man,
I don't want to see Robert Rothberg flow. Anybody see Robert Rothberg?
Oh, dude, got to do a wellness check on Robert.
Yeah, we start now that they're burying that coffin and the Giants are in it. I don't see Robert, Eric. That's cause for concern.
He showed up yesterday. Remember, what did he say? I thought they'd be better than this or something.
And then he left.
Yeah, I feel for him, man. I feel for him.
The wellness check. There you go.
So
we haven't gotten in trouble yet. Almost an hour and 4 minutes into the show, Eric. I don't want to be. Although we can say what we want, we haven't been censored. We're allowed to say whatever the fuck we want.
Yes, that is true. Absolutely.
I laugh that it's kind of funny, Eric. The fact that we are out, and you have sort of recognized that now. I sort of get if we're going to lose, at least I got enjoyment when you would come in here, and I'd get the epic take, and Eric would lose his mind. But now it's like, we lost.
Yeah. Well, because this is the end. This is the end. Yeah, this is the end.
The only friend, the end.
Oh my gosh. Let's
Mother, I want to kill you. That's a crazy song. You ever listen to that in its entirety?
What? No, I heard it's pretty interesting. Speaking of which.
Deep track, man. Jim Morrison.
Hold on, let's do this. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to where it needs to be. There, we'll go right here. Let's take a gander at this. We'll do about 10 seconds because I think we're good when we only do a few. When you start getting long.
Let's take a goose at it, Eric.
Speaking of the young kid. Poof!
High and deep to
the pop.
Yep.
Fordo back. It's off the bottom of the wall.
There you go. Let's go back. Let's listen to that again. It's pretty damn good.
High.
It's pretty damn good. Goes opposite field with that double, by the way, guys.
Bases loaded. You heard that pop.
And he cleared the bases. How about that, huh?
Have you ever gone to a game at Dodger Stadium?
No, never been to a game at Dodger Stadium.
Would you? I'm not too keen on going.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? Would I be wearing orange or black? No.
No, I was going to thank you. Bernice is concerned. She goes, "You'd be coming out 2 innings in a body bag." Those fights, you see them, especially football. Every Monday I look at the YouTube videos, and there's more fights now. There's more pushing and shoving and fist flying in the stands than on the field.
Dude. Freaking acting like animals, dude. Why can't people just go and enjoy a game, have fun? Look, have a little, joshing back and forth, but now it's like fisticuffs over sports? Jeez.
And if you get a ball, just give it to the kid.
Give it to the kid.
I heard she lost her job, Eric.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. Wow.
Oh, she's paying the rent. They said, what is the F around and find out? They're like, you're paying the concert. You hope you enjoy your ball.
Fafo.
Yep.
All
right.
What
do you expect tomorrow? You got McDonald on the hill. It should be ugly. I think it's going to be ugly.
Man, his last outing was not pretty. He came in. It wasn't. He didn't start. He came in as a bullpen.
Yeah, maybe he gets the nod tomorrow. Eric gives him 3 or 4 innings, gives up 1 hit, and then they have to pull him.
What time do they play tomorrow?
No hitter. Maybe he'll have a no hitter in the 3rd inning. You say that's all.
Oh, they do that? Oh my goodness, that would be fun.
Bob Melvin.
What time? I'm guessing it's going to be an afternoon game since it's Sunday, right?
Bob Melvin is just worn thin on me, Eric.
1:10 start time. Oh, tomorrow's hot corner. Yeah, buddy. I think second to last one. Second to last one. There's only one more Sunday after tomorrow, and that will be the season finale next Sunday, not this Sunday.
Well, I'll be there tomorrow night. You'll be there. The funny thing is, on the hot corner, you have to check your local listings because you just don't know who's going to.
Ain't that the truth? 8:30, I'm guessing, is going to be the time because of Sunday Night Football. That's what I'm guessing. Just be looking out for tomorrow. The post game will be on the hot corner.
So if you're new to the show, hit the notification bell and you'll know when we go live if you like what you see. If you don't even tell anybody you tuned in tonight. Just mum's the word.
Matter of fact, we air Hot Corner on both channels, both NorCal Sports and Giants Sports Talk Live.
All righty. Yippee. Hip, hip, hooray. Can we go home now? Can I go home now?
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here, man.
I want to watch the Waltons. I'm in season 4.
There you go. Let's get the hell out of here. Guys, we will see you tomorrow. We'll see.
And thanks to Rob, by the way. Thanks to Rob. I always like to thank those, and tonight it's him. Thanks for the super chats. They keep
yes, sir.
And we got to pay the bills, so appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate everybody.
And one
and the sponsors. I appreciate the sponsors, Eric. Eric, I appreciate all the sponsors.
There you go. One fast Q50. Good to see you. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. Hopefully you stick around. We're always on here talking Giants baseball.
Oh,
hey, we do get Dodger fans in here. We do get Dodgers. Johnny Owen, Dodger fan.
Yeah, we don't mind the Dodger fans.
Alex Hey, come on. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Not a big deal. So why not?
Yeah, we haven't done this yet. So
whoa.
I just missed you.
Whoa.
Like Dad said, never point that at someone.
Hey now. Hey, don't here. I'm calling in reinforcements. There we go. All right, let's get the heck out of here. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. We will see you tomorrow. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.